I'm going to show you how to import the bulk users in Active Directory by using Copilot AI. I'm going to minimize that. Okay. This is what I wrote down. Create. Hold on. Let's see. Create an Excel file with 200 users. First name, last name, department, email using getsupportit.com for all users. All users should get these domain, their phone number, address, and title. Okay. And he did generate 200 users for me, but first of all, he just gave me first trend row, and I declined that, and I asked him to give him a 200 users in CSV file. Here are the 200 users. Okay, I'm going to import these users in Active Directory. I'm going to copy that, open Notepad. It's the same thing from Excel. You just have to copy the users and paste it in the Notepad. Paste it here. Make sure there is no, like dots or gaps like these. Make sure everything is correct here. These are just phantom users, like fake users that I generate using Copilot AI. This is just for learning purposes only. So I'm going to go to File, Save As, Local Disk. I'm going to create a folder called Data. Okay. We're going to use this folder later when we create the scripts. For now, I'm going to file a name as userlist.csv. Save that. Okay. As you can see here, we already set the users. Okay, I'm going to close that. Okay. Now, what we have to do, I'm going to have to ask Copilot AI to generate the PowerShell script for me in order to import the users in Active Directory. Okay. You are expert in PowerShell script. Can you create a PowerShell script based on the file or the users that you created earlier? I want only 200 users that you created. Okay, so that way you don't get to get other users or other script that I created earlier. I only want 200 users, so he's gonna get the or create the script from these 200 users. Okay, my domain name is getsupportit.com and set a password as password@1. I have a CSV. Hold on. CSV file inside the C drive that we this is what I'm talking about. Okay, C drive I have a CSV file in C drive. Open that. I'm going to name these. And we have a folder called data. And I'm going to create the file here. And this is where it's going to import the and get the data from and create the Powershell script. Okay. I have a CSV file inside the C drive. The folder name is data. Inside the data folder, I also have a CSV file called userlist.csv. Okay. Let me go and double check that. Okay, looks like okay. Where's the Powershell? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna open the notepad. I think it's not saved yet. Okay. Copy that. Open here. Oh yeah, I know what I did. Okay. File, save as, and data. Okay. All file, save. Okay. I'm gonna minimize that. When I open these, it should be there. Okay, I'm gonna delete these. Okay, we have it here. Inside the data, I have a file called userlist.csv. Okay. I am importing the users in Active Directory. Create a OU called employee. Employee inside the employee OU, create a department OU folder. Import all the user in the respective department. When users are created, import so successfully imported result. Okay. Now he's going to give us a Powershell script based on this one. I'm going to send. Okay. We have 200 users. He's going to get the 200 users from C drive data user list.csv, and inside the Active Directory, he's going to create employee OU and underneath the employee, he's going to create the sub what you call department. And after that, uh, all users will go to their each department, and all users get to have their password as password at one for all accounts. And um, it shows, whenever the users is created, it's so it shows a successful message, and all the users are imported. Okay, I'm gonna copy that. Copy. Now we're gonna open PowerShell. PowerShell ISC. Okay, I'm gonna close that actually. No. Okay, I'm gonna show you the Active Directory. Make sure I didn't create any users. Um, okay, as we can see here, there's no employee folders or OUs. We have users, but these are for admins and guests and Sigma and others. We don't have any employees or department folders, so I'm gonna close this one out. Okay, I'm also gonna close this one out. Now I'm gonna open PowerShell ISC. We're gonna import that PowerShell here. Double check these, make sure everything is correct. I mean, you can close this. I mean, you can delete that. Okay, we got our domains, the file where he's gonna get the files from, employee password, default password as password at one. Everything looks good. Okay, I'm gonna run the PowerShell script. If not, if this is successfully imported, that's good. If not, then we're gonna ask Copilot to fix the errors and import the users again, and the PowerShell script again. Okay, here you go. We have successfully imported the users without any errors. Okay, there is no errors while we importing the users. What I told earlier, that skip if all users already exist, and successfully import displayed. Remember that I wrote it. Where's that at? Here. So successfully import users, and we will know that if the users is successfully imported in the Active Directory. Okay. So this is how you create the PowerShell. Bulk users using PowerShell. The Copilot. Sorry about that. I'm gonna minimize that. Now, let's open Server Manager. Okay. Tools, users and computers. Okay. As you can see here, the employee OU is created here. Let's click on the arrow. Yep. We got admins. Oh, we also got the users back. Okay. Engineering, HR, for the all department. We got all the 200 users in there each OU. So this is how you create the users and import the users in PowerShell script and import in the Active Directory. Thank you for watching.